This is a monster guidebook. It is said that as long as you collect all the monsters inside, you can fulfill your wishes. In this magical world, there lives a group of ferocious monsters. Here are the Straw Hat monsters that can bounce back damage, the Towel monsters that can fly freely, the Clone monsters that can perform clone art, and the Hundred-Eyed Heavenly Lord who has eyes all over his body. This monster guidebook was obtained by several children. The first monster they have to deal with is called the Straw Hat monster. According to the guidebook, they only need to shout a sentence towards the sky. The Straw Hat monster will descend from the sky. Everyone tried to subdue him with a guidebook, but the tremendous impact still knocked them down to the ground. One of them ran towards the big tree with a guidebook in hand. He originally wanted to hide behind the big tree. The big tree was instantly knocked in half. Due to the speed of the Straw Hat monster being too fast, he accidentally bumped into the guidebook. So, the Straw Hat monster was successfully subdued. A monster with eyes all over its body suddenly appeared in the forest. According to the monster guidebook, this monster is called the Hundred-Eyed Heavenly Lord. He can use his eyes to attack targets. The woman filled the balloon with onion water to subdue him. Everyone kept throwing balloons at him, successfully sealing his entire eyes. In the end, he was subdued. The monster that will appear next is called the Towel monster. In order to lure him out, David flew a regular towel into the sky. After a while, the Towel monster was indeed attracted. When he realized it was an ordinary towel, he wanted to leave here, but his body was already hooked. He rushed towards David and surrounded him with his soft body. At a critical moment, the companion grabbed David's foot and also took the opportunity to attack the Towel monster. With the cooperation of everyone, the children successfully subdued him. While a few people were resting, the horizontal bar surprisingly opened its eyes. Jack quickly opened the guidebook, which showed that this monster was called the Ladder monster. Once a person grabs it, they cannot let go of their hands. A few people grabbed a flying ladder and went to subdue the Demon King. The little demon here started attacking towards a few people. Jack summoned the Straw Hat monster from the guidebook. Facing the oncoming shells, he used his rebound skill. Under the protection of the Straw Hat monster, everyone finally arrived at the territory of the Demon King, accompanied by a roar. The Demon King appeared in front of everyone. Everyone quickly find a place to hide. At the critical moment, the Grass Hat monster, the Ladder monster, and the Hundred-Eyed Heavenly Lord arrived in time. Bai Mu Tianjin used his whole body's eyes to attack him. Then, Jack picked up the monster illustrated and wanted to tame him. The Demon King avoided him and swallowed the Grass Hat monster and Ladder monster into his stomach. The Demon King not only possesses the rebound ability of the Straw Hat monster, but also the flying ability of the Ladder monster. In the end, Jack rode the Towel monster and flew onto the back of the Demon King, pretending to be caught by him. Turns out he was deceived by the Clone monster. The real Jack is actually at his tail. So, the Demon King was successfully subdued.